Joined now by the Ennis GP, Dr. Máire Finn. Maire joins us around this time each year to address Christmas-related questions that are posed to her by children from around Clare. Maire, a very good morning.
Good morning. Happy Christmas.
A happy Christmas to you.
I'm out of breath. I've just run over from surgery. Sorry. And it's not far. Sorry.
So you're not going to be doing any 5Ks or half marathons, 10Ks anytime soon?
Maybe New Year resolution. I might do a half a mile.
Okay, fair enough. Well, look, thanks for joining us because each Christmas we get some children from around Clare to come up with, I suppose, Christmas/health related questions
and they're
for
very
you.
important questions, and I love trying. I don't always get the right answer, I think, but I do my best.
That's all we can ask of you. That's all we can ask of you. So we have a number of questions from children here, including two of my children. I say two of my children, my only two children. I don't have any more that I know about.
You have a rose, haven't you?
I do indeed.
Yes, because I have a rose too. I remember.
See, we're people of taste.
We are.
And they're amongst the children here. But first, we are going to hear from Pippa. So let's hear Pippa's question for you.
I have a question for the doctor. Why do we eat healthy food?
Why do we eat healthy food?
It's a good question. Well, we should eat healthy food, but the reason we do is because it keeps us strong. So food is our fuel. So it's what keeps us going, gives us energy, encourages us to kind of like sleep properly and learn properly and being able to be good and kind. And if we eat healthy food, we can last longer and we grow big and strong. And it's really about that. And it's about eating lots of fruit and vegetables and having treats every now and then, but not too many. And drinking lots of water and milk, but not fizzy drinks because they're not very good for you.
But they're so nice.
But as a treat, it's a good thing to have a treat, but not too often. But healthy food is what makes us big and strong. And if we don't eat it, we actually you don't have the energy you'd like to do. You can't play, you don't sleep properly, you don't do the sports you want to do, and you can't learn at school. And that's really important too, isn't it?
It really, really is. Look, thank you for your question, Pippa. We've a few questions from some of the children who want to tap into your expertise, Maire. So we'll hear again from Pippa a little later on. But let's hear now from Robin.
Got sick? What medicine would he take?
So if Santa got sick, what medicine would he take?
Oh, well, you see, this is the thing about Santa. Santa doesn't get sick. Now, Santa has the most amazing magic powers. Now, he might get sick the rest of the year, but he never gets sick around Christmas. So when he does get sick, I would presume he just looks after himself and he goes to bed and he drinks loads of water and he might need to take some paracetamol, but that's all. But he never gets sick around Christmas because he has his magic powers that keep him safe. And the whole thing about I think the reindeers and all the elves, none of them get sick. I think the elves get naughty around Christmas, all right, sometimes, but
Yeah, they can do.
So, and maybe they're a bit worn out after Christmas and might actually get a bit sick after Christmas. But just, no, most of them, because of the magic powers, they don't get sick. And it's good because we'd check in on them every now and then. And I would have a little chat with Santi about different kids that come in and how good they are and stuff like that. And he'd always say, yeah, God, it's a shame they get sick because we just don't.
It's kind of bragging, really.
Yeah, I know. It is a bit, yeah. But, magic powers are just, they're different.
That's fair enough. Okay, now we're going to hear a question from my darling Rose. So let's hear what Rose's first question is for you, Maire.
Why do my tummy and teeth hurt when I eat too much sugar?
Oh, poor Rose. Hi, Rose.
So, why do her tummy and teeth hurt when my little Rose eats too much sugar?
Well, you see,
we just, from parenting point of view, we do try to keep an eye on the sugar intake.
It's very rarely, I would imagine, yeah.
Oh, yeah, very rarely.
Do you know what? It's funny how your body tells you what you need sometimes. Like, the same way as that you really, really, really need a drink of milk or you need a drink of water because you're so thirsty, and it's because your body has told you that. It can also tell you sometimes if you've done something that doesn't suit your body so well, and too much sugar can make your tummy a little bit sick. Your teeth get damaged by too much sugar, and if you feel that your teeth are sore with too much sugar, that's a real sign that, oh God, I'm eating a little bit too much. Or your teeth are so delicate when you're young. What age is Rose? She's only
8.
8, okay, yeah. She's getting her big teeth yet? No, she's not.
They're coming through. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. So you have to really,
Although an oddity, which I'm sure I'm going to pass on to her, there's a lot of members of my family, including myself, who still have a baby tooth.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Just hanging on in there. I'm glad you said it's cute rather than it's plain weird.
I would say odd, but it's cute. But you have to protect your big teeth, your adult teeth as well. So it's in some ways, I don't like the fact that you feel sore at all, but it's a way that your body tells you, and it's trying to protect you from doing something that may not be good for you.
Okay, there you go, Rose. So when you ask for sugar at home now, I'm going to quote Dr. Moira for forevermore.
Oh, God.
Let's hear from the other half of my duo. This is Grace Morrissey with a question for you now. What's Grace's first question?
Why do we get colds more in the winter?
Why do we get colds more in the winter?
Now that is a really, really clever question, and she's absolutely right. We do. We always say that people, kids and adults, are exposed to it about 12 viruses in a year, and viruses are what cause colds, but they tend to be kind of all in the winter months because we're packed together in the winter, because we're in school or we're in creche or we're at work. Because it's cold, our immune systems don't work so well. So our immune systems are what help us fight things. And because of that, because you can have a cold, you might be a bit run down, and then you get exposed to another one. So they all tend to be packed in around the winter. It is a bit of a shame, but in the summer you tend to do so much more running around, and you're getting fresh air, and you're getting the sunshine. You might be swimming in the sea, and you tend to be looking after yourself a little bit better. That's why you don't get them in the summertime as much, which is great, because that's why the summer is so good. For me too.
It feels so far away at this for this point in time, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, Pippa has another question for you, Moira, and this might be one that you'll be extremely keen to answer.
Sometimes I go and see the doctor, sometimes I get scared.
So sometimes when Pippa goes to see the doctor, she gets scared.
Oh,
Maybe she needs to start seeing you.
I'm so sorry, Pippa. But you know what? I that sometimes happens, and I think one of the best things to do about that is to play at being a doctor at home. And it's a really nice thing for mammies and daddies to sometimes get a doctor's set, which has a little stethoscope where we listen to your chest, and the thing for looking at your ears. And you can play with those so you know what to expect, and there's nothing scary about it. Like, all we're doing is trying to just make sure that everything is working normally. I think it's the idea of going to a doctor sometimes, and maybe the place looks a bit scary, but honestly, most of us are really nice. And there's no need to be scared.
Maybe this is a point about the reading material in doctors' waiting rooms. It can tend to be golf magazines or Woman's Way. Maybe if you threw a few comics in there, or Room in the Broom or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Would endear
bit
the
of
children.
Gruffalo, yeah, I like that, yeah. No, absolutely. Some places are more kid-friendly than others, but there's no reason to be scared. But I do think it's being prepared is really important. So, Pippa, when you're if the next time you have to go, or even over Christmas now, over the holidays, maybe play a game about being a doctor, or what it's like in a hospital, and read about it a little bit, and then you'll know what to expect, and you'll know nobody's trying to hurt you in any way. They're just trying to figure out what's going on.
Or else just start going to Dr. Moore. I bet you she has comics in her waiting room. That is for sure, right. Robin has another question. Let's see what it is.
I'm Robin. I'm from the Meadow of the Met. I'm 6. If Santa got a headache, what would he do on Christmas Eve?
Oh, on Christmas Eve, you see, already he just
bad timing,
doesn't.
isn't it?
Yeah, no. And if he did, we'd be all no. He just doesn't. You see, this is all the Santa magic now. Like, he could get a headache after Christmas because he's so tired, and maybe has eaten a little bit too much sugar from all those mince pies and things that are left out for him. But no, Santa doesn't get headaches at Christmas Eve. And even if he did, he'd just drink a little bit of water and have a little nap or something before he heads out. But doesn't happen, so don't worry about it. Please don't worry about that.
Okay, that doesn't matter. Santa will be going out on Christmas Eve night. There's nothing that could stop him, that is for sure. Okay, here's Rose with the next question for Moira.
Is it okay to eat lots of chocolate at Christmas?
First of all, she's wondering why her tummy hurts when she eats too much
Yeah, I know.
sugar, but now she wants your permission to eat lots of
She's
chocolate.
covering all options there. Fair play to you, Rose. Yeah. Look, treats around Christmas are important. Yeah, we have to do that. But, not too much because you might get sick and you don't want that either. But yeah, I think we all have little. I mean, in the surgery where I just left, there's a box of chocolates on every corner at the moment. So it's very dangerous. Every time I turn a corner, I just take one just in case I won't get another one later. So yeah. And it's very early to be eating chocolate.
Is it too early to be eating chocolate?
Well, no, it is for me. I'm usually.
Oh yeah,
pretty
for
good with
myself as
chocolate,
well. But I don't know. Have you seen the advent calendars for children?
Oh no.
Oh yeah, okay. It's starting from the beginning of the month.
Oh well, no.
Building up their chocolate immunity, you would think, but
Their tolerance.
But I don't know how tolerant they are. Here's Grace with another question for Máire.
What do reindeers eat to be strong and fly?
So what do reindeer eat to be strong and fly?
Well, that goes back to the very first question. Wasn't it Pip that asked the question about what keeps us? Why do we eat healthy food?
Yeah.
That's what the reindeers do. They eat healthy food. They eat lots and lots of vegetables. They eat fruit as well. They avoid the sweets and the chocolate. Now, maybe after Christmas, I'd say they get a bit of a treat as well because they
deserve it,
they
don't they?
deserve it after all their hard work. But it's they eat loads and loads. They must eat a lot of carrots because that's how you get really good eyesight as well. And they have to see it at night and in the dark. I know Rudolph helps with that, but they loads and loads of fruit and vegetables. They drink a lot of water before they head off, and I'd say they bring water or have water in the way while they're going around.
Yeah, he must have a reserve of them on the sled.
He must do, and then hay and stuff for fibre. I would say to kind of reindeers need to make sure they have healthy bowels. It's important.
It's very important.
I just thought of
reindeer
that,
have healthy bowels.
and it's your face that actually.
It's a sentence you thought you would never say. Reindeer do need healthy bowels this Christmas.
They do, yeah. They want to make sure they've done everything before they head off, So,
speaking of bowels, let's move to a question that's related to human bowels. This is from Pippa.
Sometimes I get pains in my belly. I don't know. I don't know why.
She doesn't know why she's getting pains in her belly sometimes.
Pippa's great crack, I have to say. Well, I don't, it's hard. We all get pains in our bellies at different times though, and it usually isn't anything to worry about. Sometimes it means that you do need to go for a poo actually, or it could mean that you just need to fart. Now, again, Alan, he's looking at me as if I shouldn't be saying these things on the radio.
Maybe I'm the child because I'm sniggering away
he
here.
He does have a baby tooth still, Alan. So,
exactly. So there's always a childish element to me, whether I like it or not.
But pains in your belly are usually nothing to worry about. Sometimes they are more serious. And if you tell your mammy or daddy, they'll know. And often, what I used to do with my little girls when they had a pain in their belly was just give their belly a little rub. And that usually fixes it. But if it doesn't settle down, you might have to come in and see a doctor, and that's fine too. And there's nothing scary about that.
No, doctors aren't scary. We're keen to stress that message this morning. Okay, we have a question here from my Rose in relation to choices of clothes and how helpful they can be.
How do scarves and hats keep us healthy?
I would imagine Rose has been told to put on her scarf and hat frequently. Is she? Yes.
Oh no, not at all. No.
Well, Rose, they keep you healthy because they keep you warm, and you don't want to get cold or wet during the winter in particular. So that's why we're talking again about the summer and the winter. In the summer, you don't have to wear all those layers of clothes because it's warm anyway. But if we get too cold, we actually do get a little bit, that chill can actually mean that our immune system, our way of fighting infections doesn't work so well. So that's the main reason for it.
Hats and scarves are good for
and
you.
Coats.
And coats, exactly, and coats and gloves and everything else that goes with it. Okay, here's another question for Máire from Grace.
What do I do if I eat too many sweets and feel sick on Christmas?
That's not going to happen.
Well, I can say as her dad, I really hope she doesn't eat too many sweets and is sick at Christmas. But what happens? Well,
she has plans, I think, Grace. She
does.
Oh no, she'll be fine. She just won't eat too many, and if she does, she just needs to lie down. And I think a little rub of the belly is often all you need to do there. So, but just don't eat too many.
And not to land you in it in particular, Maire, but, there will be doctors who'll be on call over Christmas. Should it be required? But, I mean, it's up to the parents primarily. Primarily, says Maire, give me the daggers. Mind your children so I don't have to.
He's getting me back here now, yeah.
Oh, okay. We're back to reindeer with Pippa's next question for Maire.
Is the Rudolph sick because he has a red nose?
So earlier on, you were saying, Rudolph's red nose helps the reindeer and Santa, going through all that misty, foggy, snowy air. But does Rudolph's red nose indicate any illness or sickness? Or?
Not in Rudolph's case, but it's a good question because, often when you are sick, you've got a bit of a red nose, partly because you're blowing it all the time and you're rubbing it, or your mammy is rubbing it, and, all of that stuff. But no, with Rudolph, it is different. It's his magic power, isn't it? It's his superpower, really, the red nose, isn't it?
Yeah. That's
so no, I wouldn't see it as any sign of sickness at all.
No.
But yes, little kids and older people can get red noses from being sick, all right, but it's a different thing.
Yeah, it's not good for us, but it is very, very good for Rudolph and the rest of the reindeer, and for Santa as well. And speaking of Santa, here's a question on the man himself from Rose.
Does Santa need to wash his hands before delivering presents?
Absolutely.
That would have been a big question 4 or 5 years ago.
Absolutely, yeah. And, I think he would have been wearing a mask the whole time back then as well, but not anymore, thankfully. He does. The other thing, though, about Santa, and I would imagine the reindeers too, is that they were all vaccinated, and they would do that every year because that's really important to keep you safe. So Santa would probably do that in October. I would say the reindeers would do that too. But yeah, wash the hands every single house he would go to, before he goes in and after he comes out. But again, it's magic Santa washing hands. It's not like standing at a sink. I would think he can do it much quicker.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, I'd love to have whatever he has for the magic washing hands. It'd be very handy for my job.
Can you imagine the amount of times he'd have to wash his hands delivering presents? Reminds me of the early days of COVID where my hands would be gone raw from the washing.
So he must have some magic stuff. It would be great to ask him what he has. I might do that.
I wonder what kind of hand cream he uses.
Oh yeah, I know.
Good stuff. Only the
probably
good stuff.
And he wears really good gloves as well, of course. That helps too. Yeah. But he must change the gloves constantly.
Sure, he has to change the gloves constantly. Look, he has it all figured out. We're only surmising, but
this is true, actually. Yeah.
We know he's
We're just trotting behind Santa. We're nowhere good enough yet.
Now, we've been talking about Santa, we've been talking about the children, we've been talking about the reindeer, but of course there's another important element of the family, which is our pets over Christmas, and Grace has a question in relation to them.
Can pets eat Christmas tree like mince pies?
Oh, well, actually, no. Mince pie, apparently no, because that's full of currants and stuff.
Yeah.
There's certain things that pets can't eat, even though you think it's a treat and they're nice for us, but they're not good for the pets. Chocolate is another thing that dogs can't eat, although my dog told me that the cats made that up. But I checked with a vet, and it's true, dogs shouldn't have chocolate.
Definitely not. But you know what they can eat? And we got it recently. They can eat peanut butter, but we have peanut butter for dogs, Maire, and you will never guess what it's called.
I'm trying. No.
Peanut butter.
Where'd you get it?
Given to me by my mother, who I don't think her dog liked it, but we'll see if ours does. I'm trying to picture the dog eating peanut butter, and just chewing away.
Licking. Yeah, I can imagine it'll take them a while. It might keep them busy.
It's going to be an enjoyable spectacle, that is for sure.
But it's nice to have treats for the dogs and the cats, but they need to be the proper ones. Yeah, you know. Do you always get treats for your cats or
for Christmas? Yeah. Oh, we get them a Christmas stocking. Yeah. We have a Christmas stocking for our cat and a Christmas stocking for our dog Salami.
Yes, very important. I really think it's important. They're very aware of what day it is, and they get to talk to Santa and see him as well, which is kind of special, So
yeah, because he knows they're not going to spoil the surprise by coming in and telling you what's at the under the tree. Right. A final question on Rudolph from Rose, and we've been talking about his nose and how it's actually the fact it's so shiny is beneficial, but an interesting question on this one to finish from Rose.
Does Rudolph need special glasses for his shiny nose?
Is it so bright that he needs Bono shades?
Oh, that's such a good question. I don't know. That's a really. I've never. Now we'll have to find that out. But,
Imagine being blinded by your own nose.
Yeah, because maybe he has something that just kind of sits above the nose, so it doesn't glare upwards.
Yeah, okay.
Because he does need it to go out. I don't know. That's a really, really good question. I knew I'd be asked something I couldn't answer. I'm so sorry.
Well, you're not an optician, in fairness. You're a GP.
I have my limitations.
Yeah.
I am aware of that.
I mean, your breadth of knowledge is far and wide, but opticians are opticians for a reason.
Fair enough. That's good. Yeah.
I think we're at the limits of the expertise, Maire. So as I say, it's as good, just as well. That's the final question.
I'm very happy it is.
Just time to say, on behalf of Pippa, Robin, Rose, and Grace, and the many children, many listeners to Morning Folks and Clare FM, thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome,
all your
and
brilliant
happy
answers.
Christmas to everybody.